My mother-in-law demanded my husband take care of her when we have a newborn at home. Now she's lost in the drama she created. My husband and I just had our first baby 4 days ago and I was released from the hospital yesterday. I wish I could say I'm enjoying being a mom, but right now it's been absolute hell. There were complications with the birth and I lost a lot of blood. I was in so much pain I couldn't even stand up on my own. Our baby is also very fussy and cries a lot. We haven't even been able to sleep because she cries every hour. If that wasn't hard enough, my mother-in-law decided now was the time to be as annoying and overbearing as possible. She called 3 minutes after I gave birth because she wanted my husband to go to her since she wasn't feeling well. She kept calling every hour when I was still in the hospital. I was honestly so scared my husband would rush to her side, but he stayed with me the entire time and even put his phone on Do Not Disturb so that no one bothered us. He didn't turn it on until I was discharged and right on cue, his mom called. We were in the hospital parking lot so he answered but only to explain the situation. I could hear her screaming on the other end, saying that my husband was a bad son because he refused to attend to her when she literally gave birth to him. She said that because she's old and sick he needs to prioritize her and wants him to go take care of her now. She lost her absolute mind so he ended the call. She hasn't stopped calling since then and it honestly feels like I'm taking care of 2 babies. It got to the point where he had to block her number because she called 73 times in a row. Since she wasn't able to reach him, she started calling me and I tried to be polite, telling her I had to be cut open for the birth and my husband needed to be here for me. But she insulted me, saying I was seeking attention from him and she gave birth multiple times, and it never required this much effort. She even said I didn't even give birth because I had a C-section. I kept hanging up every time she went on a rant, but after 15 calls I snapped and told her to leave us alone because we have a newborn at home. She said I would be fine without him because her husband never took care of her after she gave birth, and wasn't really involved with the kids until they were 4 years old. I told her it wasn't my fault she married and had kids with a deadbeat. She had to leave us alone and figure out her own crap like an adult. Luckily, my husband was on my side and said she was out of her mind if she really expected him to leave me alone at home in this condition. We promptly blocked her on everything and then he sent her a long and detailed email informing her of our decision to go no contact. We told her that if she continued to try to contact us in any way we would go to the police for harassment and get a restraining order against her. She responded that it wasn't fair and said, "Is that bitch making you do this?" My husband was shocked she would call me that and decided she's banned from our lives indefinitely. Update: 2 days after going no contact with my mother-in-law, she started spamming her husband with calls to get him to change our minds. So we filed a police report and also filed a restraining order. The police gave her a warning and then we got a restraining order on her, but she immediately violated it by getting a new number to continue to harass my husband. She was arrested for 48 hours for violating the restraining order. Once the hours were up, she violated it again. We notified the police, and they arrested her for 30 days this time. Now, we've gotten new phone numbers and we're going to move away.